So on August 7th, 1974, something really incredible happened. Something happened in New York City. Only in New York City. Philippe Petit, a performance artist, walked between the north and south end corners of the World Trade Center. And the World Trade Center wasn't open yet. It was opening up really soon. They were being constructed. And he walked between the towers of Notre Dame in Paris. He was just obsessed with finding places where he could put his wire. And he wasn't a circus performer. He wasn't a clown. He was an artist. And he fought that conception just all the way through his career, that he wasn't just some, big top performer. So, and he did this all undercover. Okay, so of course it's very illegal. I mean, I think the equivalent today is people doing base jumping. They're going to the top of buildings and, jumping off, or they're flying with those little flying suits that they have. So I think that's the modern equivalent to what he was doing back then. And there's a great documentary called Man on Wire from 2008, won the Academy Award, that documents all of this. And so he had to find people not only with him in Paris to come to America, but also Americans here that would help him get the equipment up there, the electronics, people who worked in the building. I mean, it was just, talk about, he called it the coup. Talk about what a really incredible feat that he pulled off. And let alone, forget just trying to get it set up in one night, but trying to walk across the two towers like a storm was coming, and just the sheer ridiculous insanity that this guy had. I mean, even, we all know he survives because he's still alive today. He was a consultant on the film with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. By the way, I'm here to talk about The Walk. I was just doing a little background on the actual man who did it. So Joseph Gordon-Levitt, director Robert Zemeckis, gives you this incredible journey of one man's vision. And what really makes the film work, there's a lot of things that make the film work, but what I really liked about it was, it's kind of like Forrest Gump. It's done in the narration style. So you have Joseph Gordon-Levitt, playing Philippe at the very beginning. He's standing underneath the torch of the Statue of Liberty, and he's telling you his tale. And all throughout the film, it's this really fast cuts. It moves quickly. We get the whole background on him, his childhood, his family. He meeting Papa Rudy, who was played by Ben Kingsley, who trained him how to be a wire walker, and the discipline that comes in with that. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt speaks French, so he's just totally believable, and he's so charming in this movie. And he's also nuts. He's a madman who's sane to do something like this. And you get to see the whole plan executed, from the beginning to them getting all the equipment together and security guards coming by, and just, there's stuff in this movie that's just going to make you go crazy. And also 3D. That's something that's really important too. I'm not a fan of 3D, but Zemeckis, always on the forefront of technology, really makes this movie come alive with these 3D effects. You have to see it in 3D. You have to see it in IMAX. I'm telling you, I was going crazy because you felt you were there out on the wire with him, doing this ridiculous walk. I don't know what else to say about this movie except it's really charming. It's exciting. It's really a tribute to New York City, and it's also a tribute to someone who's a visionary, somebody who wants to do illegally something they want to do for posterity, for themselves. There's so many different layers to Philippe and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, his portrayal of him. That's it's inspiring, but it's just lunacy. I mean, I'm watching this. I remember watching the documentary and thinking how crazy was this, but now you are there. You are there on that wire, walking with him, looking down all these crazy things, and it's got humor, it's got adventure, it's got inspiration. The Walk is a pretty good time. All right, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. See that little V there? Subscribe for me. Also, comment below, share, subscribe, all those things. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard. I'll see you next time.